Hi, with another video. This is Maths by Viraj. Right, guys, what if two vehicles were to move towards each other? Now, you see, over a distance of 120 kilometers, one vehicle moves the speed of 60 kilometers per hour, the other moves the speed of 40 kilometers per hour. Now, what do we do? Now, children, you should understand that if the objects are moving towards each other, we add the speeds. We add the speeds, right? So now, during the period of moving through 120 kilometers, they should meet at some distance. Also, we should know that speed is equal to distance divided by time. Likewise, time is equal to distance divided by speed. Speed is distance divided by time, and also by multiplying speed and time, we can say that time is distance divided by speed. Having that said, now this moves at 60, this moves at 40 kilometers per hour. We add them up. So now, as a fraction, I can write A moves a certain distance 60 over 100 of 120 kilometers. Why? Now, this is kind of ratios that we have, right? Throughout the period 120 kilometers, distance 120 kilometers, 60 moves 60 kilometers per hour. When you simplify, what do you get? Look at that, 72 kilometers. So vehicle A has moved a distance of 72 kilometers, while vehicle B has moved, let's see, 40 over 100 into 120. Mathematically, what do we get? 48 kilometers. That is basically simply said, this has moved 72 kilometers, while this has moved 48 kilometers. And when you add them up, it adds up to what, children? 120 kilometers. So basically, what you should do is add the two speeds, right? This particular speed above the total speed, because why? The vehicles are moving towards each other. We add the speeds, right? And 60 over 100 into 120, 72. So what time? What time do they meet each other? Let's say that they departed both at 9 a.m. They departed both at 9 a.m. At what time do you think that they would meet each other? Very easy now. The speed is known, the distance is known. So the time, look at this. Time is distance 72 divided by speed 60. Let's do the math. This is 12 times 6, 12 times 5. So now the time we have as 1.2 hours. What is 1.2 hours, children? We know 1 hour into 60, that is in 1 hour and 12 minutes. They both meet each other, right? So now this is a very nice calculation that we all have. What do we have? Speed is distance divided by time, then time is distance divided by speed. The two speeds were known as 60 and 40 kilometers. They move towards each other. Since they move towards each other, we add the speeds, correct? Then we get them as a fraction. So by the time A moves 72 kilometers with a lower speed, B moves a distance of 48 kilometers. But they both should meet at a certain exact time. Therefore, the time we have calculated after starting the journey, they meet each other at 1 hour and 12 minutes late, which is at 10:12 a.m. They both meet at 10:12 a.m. So this is a very easy sum. Now, if you look at this again, the speeds are given so that the calculations are a bit easy. Now look at this again. They start the journey at 8. Now what do? We add the speeds, which is 70, correct? We know that speed is distance divided by time. Also, time is distance divided by speed. That is already known. Therein, what do? So now see 20 over 70 into the total distance 700. That is, when C starts journey after 200 kilometers, it meets D. So now if it travels 200 kilometers and meets D, then this should move how many kilometers? Mathematically, it should be 500 kilometers because the whole length is 700. While C moves at the speed of 20 kilometers per hour, it moves 200 kilometers. Then D should move how many kilometers? Should move 500 kilometers. Let's see. 50 over 70 into 700. Yes, we are correct. 500 kilometers. But at what time? Let's see now. 20 kilometers per hour. Time is 200 divided by speed. Speed is what now? 20. They are in after how many hours? After 10 hours, they meet each other, right? So these are huge distances that we are talking about. So from in the morning, 8, they leave a particular position, moves very slowly with 20 kilometers per hour, reaches 200 kilometers, and now what is the time that they both meet each other? Well, 8 a.m. and 10 hours, they meet each other at 6 p.m. They meet each other at 6 p.m. Also, you can do the calculation for this as well. If we need, let's see, time is distance over speed, where 500 divided by 50, again, you get the answer 10 hours. Once again, children, if there's anything that you need me to explain, make a comment below. Thank you.